What's up, folks? I'm Commander RestlessCorpse. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now check this site out. This is pretty cool. What you're seeing there in front of us is the Cat's Paw Nebula, and I'm only about 10 jumps away. I've gone through a lot of just nondescript systems, a couple systems that were just jam-packed full of stuff, but they had already been discovered or they were too far away. So I've pretty much just been kind of on a beeline towards this Cat's Paw Nebula, and I believe that nebula right there is just a bunch of letters and numbers, and I don't remember them. But I've got a course plotted to right in the center, pretty much, of the nebula. So we're going to get to see this time, guys. Mark my words, we will get to the Cat's Paw Nebula in this episode. Let's get going. Now, the main reason that I know that we will make it to that nebula before this video is done is I have not seen a system in a very long time, pretty much since about a quarter of the way past that constellation that we just left have I seen a system that hasn't been discovered already. So if there's a lot of planets in a system, regardless of how valuable they may be, if it's already been, discovered, and I'm on a mission to get to a certain spot, I'm not going to take the time to scan them all beyond just a discovery scanner. So, being that it has been a while since I've seen an undiscovered system, I'm just kind of trudging along here. See, like this one. And there's never like just one name. See, I could probably scan these two. Since they're gas giants, you can be pretty far out to scan them. And I might go ahead and put my name on this guy right here after we're done scanning. Oh, we're already done. So I think I'm going to put my name on this one planet, just to show everybody that I'm here. And then we'll move on. But I do kind of want to talk about the plan after we hit this nebula. And as soon as I get in range to scan this, we'll take a look at where we're going to be going. And there's kind of a specific reason, because I was just dicking around over there looking at stuff. And this is unrelated, but I really, really, really want to see like a carbon star or a Wolf-Rayet star or a white dwarf, because I haven't seen any of those yet. But they have to be like super rare, guys, because I can't even find them on the galaxy map no matter how far I go. So I may have to look up where to find one, or maybe they're closer to the core or something. But we're kind of in the swirl of the galaxy at this point. Like, we're getting into the denser big stars on the galaxy map, so that's pretty cool. All right, so let's take a look at the galaxy map while we're scanning this guy out. So if you see, we're on this arm here, and what we're gonna do is we're going to swing way out this way after we hit that Cat's Paw Nebula. I think it was somewhere, it was pretty far out. We're gonna kind of hang out over here and then probably swing in this way and then into the core, because I want to get into some of this stuff, and I'll show you what I'm talking about because you can see it in space. And we'll jump back here. So if I turn back toward the galaxy, which, yeah, here we go. All of this, like, this stuff up here. Remember, we talked about it a couple episodes back. It just kind of looks like dirt. I want to see what the hell that stuff is. And it looks like in the core-ish area, you can see a lot of it. I don't know if I'm going to have to go up really high or if that's even in the playable area, but it kind of looks like some of it is down here as well, like over here. So I'm kind of curious about that, and I want to see what the hell it is. Also, there's a lot of nebulas over there, like smaller ones, and maybe because you can see like this nebula right here is completely a different color than the Cat's Paw Nebula. I think this is kind of the standard color for nebula, and like there's this one right here which we might hit on the way back. I don't know, but or maybe, I mean, it might be close enough that we can actually swing over there. No, it's very far away. If it's this one, it's very far away. But I can't really tell. I mean, looking at it like that, I guess it could be. Because we came from this direction over here. Oh, no, we didn't. We came from... Yeah, we kind of did. Yeah, we came from this direction over here. Because we put coal sack and up into that area. So I think that that is it. But we're not going to go straight to that. We're not going to go to that. We're going to swing out this way. Oh, maybe we should. I do this so much. Oh, we're going out this way. This is where we're going. I could probably swing by and hit that one as well. But I don't know. But after the cat's paw, this area is kind of the plan. And then we'll swing inward. So now that I've got that all set up, or all scanned and whatnot, and you guys can kind of tell, like, I'm not... I don't really have a set plan of where I want to go. Like, I just want to hit a bunch of things. And I changed my mind a lot. Obviously, because we're on our way to the Cat's Paw instead of the Lagoon Nebula. But I just want to see things. That's what we're out here for. So I'll tell you what. Hang out with me just a second until we jump into this next system. And if it's nothing special, then I'll see you guys when we get a little bit closer to the nebula. So let's get in there and scoop range, check the system map, and see if it is indeed special. There's 21 new astronomical objects, so there could be something cool. I haven't seen a neutron star or a black hole in a while. Alright. Nothing cool. It's not even unexplored. Alright. See you guys in a second. We're 3 jumps out. 3 jumps away from this nebula. Look how massive it is. It's ridiculously huge. I don't know what the hell that thing is in the middle of it, but that might just be kind of like light reflection from the nebula behind it. So one thing I was kind of wondering is why some of it looks dark and some of it is bright. Where is the light coming from? You know what I mean? Shouldn't there be light all throughout it because it's got a whole bunch of stars in it? But I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. But it looks really cool, and I'm really excited to get in there. So, I'm going to do that. And I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can plainly see, we're not in the nebula yet, but we are literally right outside of it. Look at this. It's absolutely massive. So I've plotted... I changed my last jump to one that's a little bit closer to the edge of it, but still inside it, so that we can jump around in there and check out a whole bunch of stuff. But guys, remember that fateful day. The last time we were this close to a nebula, I almost died. So I'm going to have to be like extra careful because I'm going to try and land on things and fly around things and get cool screenshots. Look at... I've never actually seen the time to get to the next system while only in Super Cruise go down that fast. That's crazy. But here we go, guys. Ready? I'm kind of excited. I'm actually going to be inside the nebula, whereas last time we only got to the outside and I crashed and almost died. But this time we're going to be extra careful. But here we go.
3, 2, 1, engage.
I'm not expecting it to look like holy shit amazing or, you know, be difficult to see or anything. It's probably just going to be black like everything else. But I'm not sure. I've never been inside a nebula before. Alright. So, yeah. So it looks like any normal part of space so far. But we're going to swing the camera around, or the ship around anyway, and take a look. But first, now, I'm pretty damn sure that every star in here is going to be discovered already. But we'll see. As soon as we get this scanned up, we're going to fly around a second. There are no planets to land onto, and the other star is too far away. So let's just kind of cruise around a little bit and see if we can see some nebulous action. We have to get away from the star, though. There's a very good tip that somebody left on an earlier video. When you're really close to a star, you kind of get the light kind of screws with you, like being like looking outside into a dark area when you're inside a well lit area. But you can kind of see like there's clouds There are clouds. So what we need to do is plot a new course. I'm going to set it to economical so we can hit as many systems as possible in this nebula. And I'm just going to go right across it. Alright, so I kind of want to... Yeah, we'll go across it long ways. And I've got every star system checked. And what we'll do, because we're kind of right inside it here. What we're going to do first is we're going to go down to this guy. And then from there, we're going to go up to this area around here. I'm not going to choose one yet because, you know, I'll just forget which one it was. But we're going to go up into this area. And then move on. Alright, let's do it. Oh, there it is. It's gorgeous. Look at it. I really like these star types. Is this an A, I think? I guess we'll find out. But I really like the color of these stars. But there are actually things here. So let's check out. I'm pretty sure that this has already been discovered. Yeah. That's a T-Tauri. It doesn't look like... Let's listen to this one for a second. I recently found out that you can actually listen to planets when you target them to see what type of planet they are. So that noise means it's either a rock or a metal. I'm pretty sure it's a rock. I don't know. Because these could probably actually be planets that are orbiting this star instead of moons. Because I don't think stars have moons. But I could be wrong. I don't know. You know, I'm not a space expert. But we've got that scanned. So let's take a look at the system. Let's look for... there's the galaxy. As we get away from the star, it's going to get a little brighter. I think that we might not be able to see the nebula at all when we're this close to a star, to be honest. Although this... because I kind of think that we're far enough away. See, it's getting a little brighter, but it's still kind of dark, and that might just be because of the nebula. But there are places to land, but I don't necessarily want to land in this spot. See, I want to go in that way. So let's see, let's plot our course. Now we're going to be going through, like directly through the nebula up here. I'm going to set this guy as our target. And then we're going to be stopping. Oh, wait, maybe. Yeah, I suppose that'll work. I'm going to set this guy as our target. And you see it kind of takes us through that a lot. But it takes us along the outside. Let's go up to this guy. Yeah, so it's going to take us, looks like 3 jumps outside of the nebula. So I'm going to switch that to fastest. So we go straight up to it. And that's still kind of in the nebula, but a little not in the nebula. So here we go. This guy. There we go. I'm going to jump up there and we'll check the nebula out. Alright guys, so here's what I have determined from flying around in this nebula. It looks like while you're in it, there's no like, oh man, I'm surrounded by dust in this system type of thing, but you can always see it off in the distance, which is really weird. Like you would think that, say, jumping into this system, which we're about to do, by the way, you would think that once you get into that system, you're just surrounded by thick dust. Maybe we'll jump back this way. Because it looks like it's right in the thick of it. But it's really hard to tell, you know? Let's see. This system seems to be on the edge of it. I want to get a really good, like, right in the middle of the brightest part of the cloud type of system, but it doesn't seem to be any. Like, we could jump to this one, which I think we just had targeted, but it's kind of in the dark part. It's really hard to tell, especially, you know, just with the perspectives and whatnot. But let's go ahead and jump to this system just to see. I feel like we just came from that one, but I could be wrong. This would light up if we've been to it, and it's really hard for me to remember which ones we've been to it or been to, because I always do a discovery scanner, which shows up, shows the system map. What are you? It's a G. What is G? Let's target that. What is G? I think I've seen a G, but I'm not sure. But that's outside of the nebula, so we're not going to go to that. It's really hard to kind of see. Let's just go up. Up kind of seems... and you see as I'm turning the the map, the colors are shifting, so I don't know. Maybe the nebula is just not as dense as I thought. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and do our plan of jumping up into the corner, and we'll check out a couple systems along the way. Oh, that actually makes it a little better and easier to see. But we'll be hitting 4 systems within the nebula, so maybe we'll get a really good one. Well, that's cool. We got a gas giant with ammonia life form. Let's see. Let's target the next... God damn it. Let's target the next one, see which way it's going to be having us jump. It seems to me that I've plotted a course that is jumping into, like, kind of crappy parts of the nebula, but I've only got 3 jumps to go, so let's try this one out. And you can see the other nebula out that way, more toward the galaxy, which we're going to be skipping. But I do want to hit one of those nebulas as well, because they look like, they're obviously a different color, and they might be a little bit more densely packed, because they're all a little bit smaller. Unfortunately, that also means that there might not be any systems inside it. But before we leave this nebula, we're getting a screenshot. Wow, that was like almost no fuel. Alright, so what I've noticed is when you're at the star, see, it just looks like normal space, except for the stars aren't as bright. But then when you get away from it, it tends to start looking really cool. So we'll just give it a second here. As we're flying away, everything should pop back in. And we're looking back at the constellation that we came from here. So technically back towards like Coalsack and home and whatnot. But you can kind of see the nebula forming around as we're getting away from the brightness of the star. And that is absolutely cool. Alright, let's check the system map. Well, there are a couple planets that we can land on here. There's also a world there. Let's go ahead and try this one. Let's land on this one. And check out what the sky looks like. Or maybe one closer. Let's see if this other planet, how close it is to the star. It's relatively close, I guess. The star's going to look relatively small, I think, from this one. But it would be smaller from the other planet anyway. So let's get down onto the surface of this planet and see what we can see. I want to get the star on the horizon. So we're going to be landing on the dark side. Or at least entering on the dark side. And I suppose there's probably going to be some flying until I can get where I need to get a good screenshot. This is a tiny ass planet. So I still can't even see it. We're that close to it. Seriously, where the hell is it? Sir? Are you there? There it is. Oh, it's because we're looking at the dark side. Alright, I want to angle it so that we can see the star from the horizon. Or on the horizon, anyway. And it looks like any direction we go, we'll probably be able to see the nebula. Where in the hell is the star? Slow it down, buddy. Slow it down. I guess just look at the damn bright side of the planet. All right. And this dark side is really dark. Is this... Wait a minute. Is this not the one? Oh, yeah, because I had targeted the star for some reason.
Orbital flight engaged.
All right, here we go. Why is it so damn bright? All right, I'm kind of nervous, guys, because last time we were anywhere near a nebula trying to land, we blew up, or almost blew up. And this is, I think the other gravity was 0.3. This is 0.28 so far, but it seems to be going up as we get closer. But we're going to have to fly for a while to get that star on the horizon. But the sky looks absolutely amazing. I'm going to angle up just a bit to make sure that this planet is landable. For some reason, it feels like it's not. It is. Okay. Now I'm going to try to get relatively low so that I get a more accurate representation of, like, where the star is going to be in the screenshot. But I don't want to get too low. Also, I'd like to see if there are any, like, points of interest. It's a high metal content world, so... maybe, and we can finally check that out. You know, I'm kind of curious as to why all of these big craters always have these tiny little mountains in them. That seems kind of weird. So I kind of want to get close to it and see it, but I also don't want to die, so we're not going to get too close to it. But, I mean, is it just a mountain? Like, they all seem to have these mountains in the centers of these big craters. So I'm going to boost by it. Or I just kind of fly by it, but yeah, I mean, it's just a regular ass mountain. Nothing special. No aliens or anything like that in it. Anyway, let's get back up here. Alright, guys. I've been flying for quite a while, and I'm just not making any headway trying to get this sun in this shot. So, since we've seen suns and stars so many times before, it's not really that important. What I really want to do is get a really cool night sky with this nebula. So let's find us a place to land and do that. Now, I did fly over a point of interest on the way here, but I couldn't slow down fast enough to get to it, and I did not want to angle downward going that fast. So I missed out on that POI, and I have not seen another one since. But let's get, I guess, to the top of this hill right over here and get ourselves a sweet-ass screenshot. Now, I know I've kind of talked about this before, but I don't know how long I'm going to be out here. You know, exploring is not just something that you can just go do for a few hours and then come back if you want, you know, to get anywhere in it. So, I'm not real sure when I'm going to be able to get back to the bubble and start doing stuff. But, I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily matter. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time watching. And now that we're really, really close to the core... I mean, we're not really, really close, but we're closer to the core. And in a second, when we get landed and everything, I'll check the distance we are from the bubble. Let's see if we can find some level land here. Yeah, this is all unstable. Oh, there was something there for a second. I think I might need to find a new spot. Maybe over here. I am ridiculously close to the ground and need to calm down. There we go. Let's try this. Oh, it's still unsuitable terrain. How about this? Almost. Nope, this is unsuitable. Alright, let's go up a little bit and find something better. This whole damn planet might be unsuitable. I haven't seen a flat surface yet. How about here? This looks like it might be promising. There we go. Let's try this. No, no. Alright, there we go. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Excellent. Let's get down there and check it out. Unfortunately... Oh, here we go. Here we go. I've once again, guys, forgot that when you leave your ship, you're facing the wrong way. So look at it, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. It is gorgeous. Man, it's really thick over there too, but I wanted to get like a contrasting shot. I mean, it would be really nice to get one of those too. So let's try and get an angle for a screenshot. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Cat's Paw Nebula in view. I mean, it's all around us. We're in it. I kind of got the sun, or we're going to call it a sun because we're on the planet, but I kind of got the sun setting, I guess, or rising. Who knows? I don't know what direction I'm facing, but I mean, it's the best I could do other than, you know, flying along this planet for hours trying to get to the best spot. But I think it looks really cool, especially with all those like O, A's, and B's out there. Just really bright. And I'm really excited about getting into the core. But again, we're taking it slow. We're going to swing around the right side of the galaxy before we swing into the core. But I feel good. I feel good, and I think it's going to be awesome. If you like this video, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Elite Dangerous or any of the other videos that I've done, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments. Remember, my name is RestlessCorpse. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Eject. 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 Eject.